had very great bosses and coaches to help me get here. That D's when stress can become autocratic, dictatorial, and unfeeling towards other people's change responses. Okay, and so just a quick story about this. When I was in banking, I had a boss named Ron. He was way ahead of his time because this was back in the 80s. And he was very much a coach approach leader. And he pulled me into his office, and I was his area manager of lending at the time. And he called me in and he said, "Hey, Cheryl, how do you think you're doing in the job?" I said, "Pretty good. I'm getting the results. Clients love it." He goes, yeah, your team, not so much. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you're like a bull in a china shop. You know, you get things done, your clients love you, but your team feels completely alienated, they don't feel part of a common purpose, and they don't feel like you've got their back. Ouch. But here's why I could listen to him, because he said to me when he hired me, "My goal for you is to one day far surpass me in your career." See, a good leader sets us up for our potential and then coaches us to get there. And so I could hear what he said. And thank goodness he did, because at the time I was 23 years old and I would not be here today if he had not sent me on the course at that age to discover my personality styles and realize that my path, if I continued, I would continue to have success, but I would be maxed out. I would not get to where I ultimately wanted to go. To this day, I'm forever grateful to him and many other leaders who had the courage to give me positive, honest feedback, even though difficult to hear sometimes, but very valuable.